Hello, welcome to Old New England Houses. My name is Andrew. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Now, if you've seen other videos on my channel, I'm sure you're noticing a big change, and that's the fact you can see me this time. Decided to make the switch. I figured out how to do it, and see what y'all think. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you like the fact you can see me, or do you absolutely hate it? Let me know either way. If you hate it, don't worry about it. It won't offend me. I have a pretty thick skin, so that's okay. Just be honest. Let me know. All right, so jumping into the house here, we have a great, beautiful old New England home to show you. And before I actually jump into the details of the house, the specs of the house, like I always do in the beginning of the video, I just want to point out something really quick with this first picture. First off, I love the front of the house. I love all the detail around the door, all that. I mean, it looks absolutely fantastic. I love the color of the house too. Another thing I like is that front gate. You got those stone pillars, I guess I'll call them. I'm not sure exactly what you call them, but that wooden gate, worn, weathered wooden look. The hinges, the hardware on that gate is all rusted, so I love the way that looks. Keep it exactly the way it is. Whoever owns this home, keep it exactly the way it is. I wouldn't change a thing. And then, of course, the wooden fencing on either side really matches that gate, in my opinion. So this is what I think. But now that I pointed that out, I really wanted to comment on that. Here are the specs of the house. Located in Williamstown, Massachusetts, built in the year 1764. That makes the house 260 years old. 4 beds, 3.5 baths, 2,437 square feet, and sits on 3.8 acres of land. So here's another shot of the house. Again, a little bit of a side profile of the house. But again, I love the color of this house, and I like the landscaping around here too. We'll get some more shots of the landscaping towards the end of the video. You get a look at the backyard and all that, but I really enjoy the landscaping around this house. I really wish I could see what it looks like all filled in, especially in springtime when things are flowering, all the leaves are in. But even this shot right here, I really enjoy. So coming into the first room here, this is what's called the Tavern Room, and I'll show you in a little bit here. But there is a cage bar in this room. That's really the kind of the dead giveaway that this would be the Tavern Room of the house. But we'll see that cage bar here in a second. But definitely like all the different woods that you're seeing here, and we'll get a better shot here in a second. Let me just advance the slide. Actually, before I advance the slide, one thing I want to point out is we'll get a better look there of the furniture at the opposite end of the room, because this is a rather long room. So we will get a close-up shot of the opposite end of the room here, as you're seeing it from this vantage point. But jumping over to the next picture, so we're getting a better angle here, getting a better shot of the fireplace. We'll get a closer up shot of it here in a minute. But I do like the beehive oven that they have here. And one thing I wanted to point out is all the different tones of wood. So you have a lighter tone of wood there with those little cabinets above the fireplace, and to the left of that, even farther to the left at the opposite end of the room. But you're seeing that darker wood there with those exposed beams in the ceiling and coming down the side there on the walls too. And even the flooring too. Even the flooring has a lighter shade than what you're seeing on the walls. So I like the different tones of wood, and then mixed in with the brick here. And then you have the 2 pieces of furniture there at the opposite end of the room by the small round table. Plus there, the far right side of the picture, it's like a big bench. You'll see a better shot of it here in a sec. It's kind of like that dark charcoal kind of look to it. So definitely, I love the tones that you're seeing here. Different shades of wood, and those 2 darker pieces of furniture ties really into with the table and the chairs too as well. So I really enjoy this room. There's an opposite end of the room. There's that cage bar I was telling you about there at the opposite end. We'll get a closer up shot of that as well. A little bit different angle there of the fireplace to get a little better look at that. And here's that closer up shot there of the cage bar. So, and then of course that big bench I told you about too, about 30 seconds ago or so. So there's the tavern room right there, and here is that. Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies. There's a closer up shot of the fireplace. So definitely liking the fireplace too. You get the hardware in there, the crane in there, and all that. So definitely liking that. And then this is that closer up shot of the opposite end of the tavern room, opposite of that cage bar. So there's a little closer up shot of what's going on down here. We'll walk straight ahead into that room. There you can see that room off to the right. We'll get a little closer up, not closer up shot. We're going to go into that room next. And this is another beautiful room here. The whole house is wonderful. I really like this house here too. It's one of the reasons for that I really wanted to show it to you all. But I like the flooring here. You can't see the flooring too well because there's a really large area rug, which looks fantastic. but I do like the flooring, what you can see of it. I really enjoy the fact they have, you can see there at the opposite corner of the room, the exposed wood. Very light shade too, so I do like the shade of the wood. But then opposite that, right around the fireplace, the wood's painted this very dark green color too. So, and of course, separating that is a dark wooden exposed beam, which of course runs up to the ceiling, as you can see. So I'm really enjoying it's that contrast that they have there too. There's different textures there, different colors. I really enjoy the way this house is set up overall. So I love the fireplace as well. And opposite corner of the room, but giving you a different shot of it here. And then same room here. Now we're getting a better shot of the fireplace too. So I'll give you a second here to take that in. But I'm really liking this door too, and the texture of the door, the shade of the brown here. You can see how worn it looks around the handle of the door too. So definitely, I don't know how old it would be, but it doesn't look new. That's for sure. I'm not sure. I don't think it's maybe 1764 old, but it certainly doesn't look like a new door by any means. Coming into the kitchen now, I do really enjoy this kitchen. Again, same thing with the other parts of the house here too. You're getting all these different tones. So you get the dark cabinets. You have the island, which is a dark color, but it's a dark brown, not more of like the charcoal color that you're seeing with the cabinets in the farmhouse sink. And then you have the red wall there that's encasing the staircase. And the stairs are a nice color that kind of ties in with the cabinets of the kitchen here. Sort of a different shade. It doesn't look like exactly the same shade, but certainly is a darker color that helps you tie in more with those cabinets. But really enjoying this kitchen here. Opposite corner, so giving you a better view of the kitchen. Take a look at those cabinets there. Bottom right hand corner of the picture. Usually when I see cabinets, they open up like a door. These look like a dresser. Exposed. There's very little in the way of upper cabinets in here. There's not really room for upper cabinets in this kitchen. So you're seeing the shelving they have there to take the place of the upper cabinets. Really just trying to make the best use of the space as they can, as I can definitely see here. Some storage in the island as well, but overall the kitchen's great. Even the top of the kitchen, top of the island there, kind of looks like old flooring that you would see in one of these rooms. So here's a better shot. Where I was talking about, you can see the kind of looks like a dresser instead of cabinet. Those lower cabinets, instead of opening up like a door, like you see there directly underneath the sink, they kind of look like a dresser. I don't know how practical it is. Is it very easy to store, your pots, pans, whatever else that you're storing? But certainly, I do like it. It's different, so I definitely do like it. I appreciate that creativity. Coming into the next room here, this would be kind of, I guess you'd say, the library. Definitely a study, maybe. I could see this as set up as a home office. I work from home part time. Go to the office sometime, but 3 days or a couple days a week at least, I'm at home. I could definitely see this as a great work from home space. You have the desk right there. You're looking out over your backyard. Plenty of natural light coming in. Bookcases. It could be set up as a library. They need some more books in here, obviously, but definitely a great space. And here's a different angle here, so you can get a good shot of all the bookshelf space that they have. I would go to every antique shop imaginable and find every old book I can get my hands on. I can care less what the old book is about, but I would get as many old books as I could to put in here and fill those bookshelves. So that's definitely what I would do. Now come into bedroom number 1. Very minimalist kind of look in here. The whole house is not cluttered at all. There's very, very little. I would say no clutter, to be honest. I think it's just the perfect amount of furniture, a little bit of decor in there too to add some character to the rooms. But I love the way this is set up here. I love the canopy bed. The flooring, I'm usually not a big fan. Really, I'm not a big fan of painted original floors, but this doesn't look too bad. I like the color that they chose. I think it goes well with the rest of the room. So I like the old chest that they have here at the end. That's something else I probably would do too, is you go to antique shop and buy an old chest. Whenever I have some antique shops near where I live, and there's usually some old chests that you can find in there. Some are in great condition, some are in okay condition, but definitely you can find some old chests there, and I would do the same thing. They're definitely missing. I think they should put some a little more decor on the walls. The walls are looking pretty bare, but that's an easy fix. So all in all, I think the room looks great. And same room here, just giving you a different angle of the room here, and give her a different shot of some of the other furniture they have here. Now coming off that room into the bathroom, that's off this bedroom. Again, not too much going on the walls. I probably would hang a few things on the walls here, but nothing too, it wouldn't go wild and crazy. I like the vanity that they have there, that wooden, used, worn wooden look that they have for the vanity here. I think the sink looks really well, choosing that kind of that bronze sort of a color. Different angle of the bathroom here, but you can see nice shower there off to the left. Now coming into bedroom number 3, or excuse me, bedroom number 2, excuse me. In any event, a great choice of furniture here. I like the red curtains going around there. This adds a little pop of color to it. Doesn't really function in any way. There's no practical use for it, but it certainly gives a good pop of color in this room because there's a lot of dark colors in this room. So I like that choice. One thing you can notice with the bed, this bed certainly isn't original by any means. It's not a 1764 bed or anything remotely close to that. But you can see there at the foot of the bed, you can see those ropes. So they're not using a box spring to hold the mattress up. Way back when, in the 1764 days, and earlier than that as well, but certainly a long time ago, beds didn't have box springs. They had ropes underneath that crossed over each other, kind of like a net. Basically, what it's going to look like. Excuse me. And that's what held the mattress up. So you can see that's the kind of bed that they have here. Certainly not an original bed. Not claiming that, but it would be accurate to the time period for sure. And coming into the bedroom right off of this here, this probably uses like a spare bedroom here. You got two beds in here, but again, that bed off to the left, you're seeing the ropes there in the footboard, so they're doing that same idea where they're holding the mattress up with a series of ropes underneath. The bed off to the right doesn't have that, but I do like this room here. Again, I would hang some things from the wall, do a little more decor in here, but this makes a great guest bedroom for sure. Now come into the next bedroom. Not a big fan of the floors. Comment down below. The paint almost looks like it. I don't think it's a gloss. I don't think there's or a semi-gloss or anything here, but maybe it's just the way the light's coming in off the through the windows, and it's just the way it's hitting the floor. But it kind of looks like there could have been a semi-gloss look to the floor, possibly. I'm not sure, but I'm not wild about the color. I think I would have chosen a darker color. Really, no color at all, honestly. But because I do prefer my original floors to have that original look to them, original wooden look. But all in all, not too bad. I'm not hating the room by any means. Now coming to the backyard here, great patio space. This is plenty of space right here, and honestly, I kind of like the vegetation growing in between the stones. I think it adds some real character and some real charm to this back patio space. A little more of the backyard coming. This is opposite where we were standing, where we were looking, at least looking at the patio space. You just turned around looking further into the backyard, but great table space there too, plenty of shade. This would be a great place to host a nice little party. More backyard, definitely plenty of open space, almost 4 acres of land, remember, so this is, I don't know how much of it is cleared, but certainly lots of space here, plenty of space. And nice aerial shot of the overall area where the house sits. So beautiful, so peaceful. Rolling hills, you got some of the trees changing color here for the fall. So absolutely gorgeous house, gorgeous view and area too. And that's all I got for everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you liked the video, hit that like button for me. If you liked the video, even more than that, hit that subscribe button for me. I post a new house once every 2 weeks, and definitely share it if you think someone's going to get some value and just kind of enjoy the video, enjoy seeing the house. Thank you so much for tuning in. Catch you all in the next video. Bye-bye.